The rich scent of damp earth clung to everything in the forest where Obi hunted, but it could not mask the quieter, sharper scent of his own regret. Obi was strong, swift, and the finest provider in his village. His traps never came home empty. His arrows always found flesh. Children followed him to the river just to watch him cast a net, and old men nodded when he passed, saying, "That one feeds us all." Yet beneath his proud stride lived a heavy sorrow. Though he was married to Io, the most beautiful woman for 10 villages around, their mat had lain cold and childless for 7 rainy seasons.
Io's laughter still rang like a bell when she pounded yam with the other wives, and her waist beads still flashed fire when she danced at the new moon. Men still stared too long, and women still sighed with envy. But every full moon, when the women went to the stream to wash away barrenness, Io went alone now. Her friends had swollen bellies or babies tied to their backs, and they no longer knew what words to give her.
Obi brought her roasted bushmeat wrapped in leaves. He carved her combs from ivory and strung cowries across her doorway so the wind would sing to her at night. Still, when he reached for her in the dark, she turned away, not in anger, but in the tired way a person turns from food when the hunger has gone too deep to name.
One evening, after the village had eaten and the fires burned low, Obi sat outside his compound, sharpening a new arrowhead. The old diviner, Mama Oshun, hobbled past on her stick. She stopped, sniffed the air like a dog, and fixed her milky eyes on him. "You hunt everything but the thing that eats you," she rasped. Obi kept his eyes on the blade. "I hunt what my people need." "Your woman needs what you cannot kill with arrows." The old woman spat into the dust. "The river goddess has closed Io's womb because you once broke a promise to her." Obi's hands stilled. Years ago, when he was young and cocksure, he had speared a sacred python that strayed into his trap. The priests had warned him the python was Orunmila's messenger. In his pride, he had laughed, roasted it, and fed it to his hunting dogs. That night, he had dreamed of water rising, rising, until it swallowed every child he might ever have. He had never told Ayo. Mama Oshun leaned closer. "Go to the grove when the moon is black. Take no weapon. Take only sorrow. Pour it out like palm wine. If your sorrow is heavier than your pride, the goddess may give back what she took." 3 nights later, when the moon hid its face, Obi walked into the forest unarmed. He passed the place where he once killed the python. The bones still lay there, picked clean and white as I blame. At the sacred stream he knelt. He did not speak pretty words. He simply opened his chest and let the sorrow pour. Every quiet night, every untouched curve of Io's hip, every time he had seen her eyes go distant when a baby cried. He wept until the water rose around his knees, though no rain fell. Something moved beneath the surface. A woman's face, neither young nor old, shimmered up through the ripples. Her eyes were the green of new leaves after fire. "You remember me, Mao," she said, voice soft as drowning. "I never forgot," Obi answered. "I only pretended I could." The goddess studied him the way a mother studies a child who has broken her favorite pot and finally admits it. "7 years is a long time to carry pride," she said. "Give me the memory of that python's taste, and I will open what I closed." Obi felt the memory rip away, like losing a tooth you did not know still hurt. Suddenly, he could not recall the richness of the forbidden meat, the triumph of the roast. It was gone, and the emptiness ached clean. The goddess sank. The stream stilled. 9 months later, when the harmattan wind scraped the leaves from the iroko trees, Io gave birth to twins, a boy with his father's straight nose and a girl with her mother's laughing eyes. The village feasted for 7 days. Obi danced badly, grinning like a fool. When the drummers rested, he found Io sitting beneath the kola tree, the babies asleep against her breasts. She looked at him a long moment. "The goddess gave us children," she said quietly, "but you gave us back each other." Obi knelt, pressed his forehead to her knee the way a hunter honors the earth that feeds him. In the forest, they say the sacred pythons grew fat and sleek again, and no hunter ever raised a spear against them. And on certain nights, when the moon is hidden and the stream runs high with sorrow turned to joy, you can still hear a man's voice rising, not in pride, but in gratitude, mingling with the croaking of frogs and the soft, endless laughter of water. The end.